Yes, guys, and welcome from me, Challenge Manager 0102, part 1 of Challenge 10. You're probably thinking, what the fuck is Challenge 10? Okay, so basically, you may recall from my Leeds United Love Story, which was a bit of a Challenge 6. We went around the 6 open leagues, so similar sort of scenario. Challenge 10, we've got 10 leagues open. Now, I am actually well into this. I'm into Season 3. And we are looking quite convincing. ODB, we've started relatively with a straightforward lineup team, as you can see. We're starting with Rushden, and we've made it quite, it's expected in all honesty, successive promotions, in fair to say. We've been knocked out the FA Cup second round for the last 2 seasons. This season, of course, we're in the first division, so we will start in the third round. We've got our size. I mean, I'm a bit of a Barry Fry wheeler dealer, so I do very much a lot of buying and selling. And in terms of this season, we're coming up to the halfway stage and we're looking good. Money is not a problem. We've certainly done a lot of wheeling dealing, as you can see. And I tell you, money's not a problem so much that I even rejected a £17 million bid for the one and only Lissalk. Nicholas and Elka, we picked him up for, I think, 4 million, I want to say. 3.4 million. Yeah, and obviously he's already been a twat. But it was a long time before Anelka got into a mood, and the reason why it was a long time is because I list my players with a much higher value, all but immediately, in the assumption no one was going to come in. It weren't until recently, at a game that I lost, I think, was it that game there? Yeah, it was that game there, yeah, he was on a 5, I subbed him off, and that was when he threw a fit. I think one other game I'd subbed him off, and he didn't throw a fit, surprisingly. So, in terms of this season, we are looking good. We're in the League Cup. We just scraped through against Tottenham, although that was a hard-earned victory. We have beat them once before, but we got through on a penalty shootout. Last season in the League Cup, let's have a quick gander. Where did we reach? We reached the quarter-finals where Liverpool thrashed us, as you can see right there. And the season before, I want to say it was Man United that thrashed us. Yeah, so we've reached the quarter-final for the last 2 years where we've been thrashed. The Vans, we failed in the Vans miserably last season. Peterborough, my hometown, knocked us out. Set out season 1, sorry. Season 2, we lost to Exeter on penalties. So yeah, quarterfinals of the Vans in the last 2 years. Quarterfinals of the League Cup the last 2 years. So we haven't had a great run in terms of Cup. But you know what? We've got some players here that have done. I mean, Gary Johnson, you know who this guy is. Riyadh, absolute fucking monster. Now, I have this as ODB with all the usual tweaks, enhancement tweaks. So the contract protection is applied, and that's going to be an issue because, as you can see, he wants to move to another club. So I'm going to have to give him a new contract, or I don't think he's going to take it. I have to end up selling him. I just recently brought Shane Tolly. We all know Shane Tolly, still very young. In terms of goalkeeper defence, Ibrahim Saeed, he wants to move to a bigger club. He's been absolutely brilliant for me. I brought Okaronko. I got him at the end of the season, hence why I managed to dodge the work permit. Now, Philippe, I think I dodged the work permit for him as well. Philippe, right, last season I turned down a £14 million bid for him. And Philippe was I mean, look at how well he did for me last season. But he got injured for a little bit at the start of the season, so I brought in Okaronko. And Okaronko's done really well. Ferron, I don't even know who Ferron is as a player, but has done very, very well for me. Clint Hill, Melberg, the big signing he was, spent a lot of money for that guy, 3.2. Goalkeepers, it's been difficult to get a consistent goalkeeper, to be honest with you. Really, you know, if we go to the Premiership, which we should, certainly have to do some work there. Fernandez, that's a guy that, if I remember rightly, that was the second one that Gary Johnson had mentioned to me about potentially turns good, and he's doing well. He's done very well. Tonton Zolo Makuku, we all know who he is from Derby, of course. Got him for a bargain. Very, very pleased with that. And that's really it. In terms of my reserves, there's fuck all. I think they're players that have come from the academy. Obviously, we're going to need a lot of money to work on the stadium going into the Premiership, assuming we do. So we'll see how we go there. And in terms of when I say about the 10-country challenge, this is where we are at. I started with Germany. Do we all know why I started with Germany? There is a video about it. If you start with Germany, you get 2 weeks extra pre-season in season 1. But you can see we've got France, Germany, Greece, Holland, Italy, Belgium, Portugal, Scotland, and Spain. So the Second Country Challenge, we've got all the main countries and Scotland. Not offense, Gary. So you know, if it's as successful as what the Leeds United story was, then this could be a 20-parter at least. So yeah, that is where we're at. So stay tuned, guys, for part 2. Hopefully I've got the weekend off work, so hopefully we will get through to the end of season 3, ready for a Premiership campaign. Tell me what your views are on Trevor Benjamin. I'm always intrigued. He always looks the bollocks, but just doesn't really ever do much. And I did have Geezer, but I sold him for 7 million because I brought in. Where's Geezer? Where's my fucking Geezer? Oh shit! When did I sell Geezer? There he is. Right, okay. Yeah, all that. So, if you've got anything you want to add, guys, anything you want to know about this particular save, do let us know, and I will try to access any information for you. So, until next time, guys, take it easy from me.